guys, what's up? It's me, Jasmine, and welcome back to my channel. For any of you who might be new here, I have been on a weight loss journey using the compounded GLP-1 medication tirzepatide since January 1st of 2024. I am currently down right around 140 pounds. I share my weekly weigh-ins along with other weight loss related content here, so if that's something you're into, be sure to hit the subscribe button. This video is going to be a little bit different than anything I've done before. I had mentioned in I think my last video that basically when I first started this YouTube channel, I started it back in 2016, and I had started it I don't know how to speak. I had started this channel as a weight loss channel, and so I do have several vlogs from back in the day. This has been almost 10 years ago now. That I have since privated. So today I'm going to be doing a little live reaction, just kind of looking at some of these old videos and vlogs, and yeah, just sharing that with you guys. I have never done a reaction video to anything, so please forgive me if this is a little bit cringy. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna be watching some of these old vlogs and obviously letting y'all watch them as well. But yeah, I'm really excited. I honestly have not looked back at any of these for several years. I don't even remember when I actually decided to make them private. I think there was a long gap where I wasn't posting content at all. So basically it looks like I did take a gap from 2018 up until 2024 is when I recently started posting consistently again. I'm gonna take a look back, starting with my very first vlog that I posted. This was posted on December 19th of 2016, just for a little back history of what was going on at this time in my life. So I remember specifically, actually, I had just graduated from my LVN program. It was a 1-year program, and I had mentioned in my how I got fat video, basically that year that I was in my LVN program from I guess January of 2016 until December, I put on roughly 70 pounds. And so yeah, this is kind of where I was starting at after graduating, and I have my laptop here pulled up and ready to go. I got my iced coffee, which update on the Starbucks brown sugar coffee concentrate. It is delicious. I mix it with my cinnamon dolce creamer. She's bomb. So let's go ahead and get right into it. This first video I'm watching is titled My Weight Loss Journey, New Beginning. The description: welcome to my channel. This is day 1 for me. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. I actually put all of my starting stats. So my weight in this video was 274.6. So I had not even gotten up to my highest ever recorded weight, which was over 343 pounds. But let's just take a look at this video of baby Jasmine. I want to say I was 21, I had just turned 21 in November, and this was posted in December. I went ahead and put my laptop up on some boxes to get it closer to the camera because I'm not really sure how to get the sound. I'm hoping y'all can hear the sound from my laptop. So again, I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first time doing this. Okay.
Hey everybody, my name's Jasmine, and this is my first video. Excuse my voice, I'm getting over being sick, but
I remember being
I still
sick
wanted to make
this
video today, since today is Monday and it is officially day 1 for me on this new journey. So yeah, a little about myself. I am 21 years old, and I'm about 5'3", and I weighed myself this morning and the scale said 274.6. so that is...
I'm gonna stop myself. I just want to say that at this time specifically, I can remember just feeling like 274 was the highest number I had ever seen on the scale at this time, and I just remember feeling massive. And granted, looking at the video of myself, I was massive, but I don't know, it's just crazy.
Really, I never thought I would be over 200 pounds. And
yes, I actually literally was just thinking that. The first time I saw it, I was genuinely shocked. I did not, like, I don't know, it wasn't registering that I had gotten up to that weight, because like I said in the video, I honestly never thought I would be even over 200 pounds, because for the majority of my life and as a teenager, like, I was always like around anywhere from 170s up to the 190s range. And so yeah, it's crazy how in like less than a year I got up to 270, and it kind of happened without me even really realizing it, like as it was happening.
now I'm getting close to 300 pounds, and it's like, you know, shocking journey. I actually bought myself this little
I
planner.
remember that.
And it's really cute.
I bought so many
it says,
planners.
Good things come to those
like,
who wait, but the best things come to those who plan.
I feel like every time I was gonna start a new weight loss journey, like this was a common theme with me, is I would buy a new planner and I would try to like write out my like meal plan and workout plan, and but I felt like every new weight loss journey for me had to start with a new planner.
And that is so true. So basically I just kind of wrote out my meal plan for the whole week, and that's kind of what I'm planning to do.
And you know what's funny is, like, I don't know, it never worked for me though. Like, meal planning never worked for me. I feel like what made me successful, like in this most recent journey where I've lost 140 pounds, is the fact that I did not make a meal plan. I literally just ate the same foods that I was eating in a calorie deficit, and I didn't overcomplicate it. I didn't try to make it a regimented, strict thing to stick to. I feel like that, honestly, for me at least, would trip me up, because I would mess up or think I would mess up, you know, something wouldn't go according to plan, and I would use that as an excuse to just completely throw in the towel.
Just kind of write out my meals and my workouts I plan to do, because I feel like when you write it down, it makes it more like, you know, official, I guess. I don't know, that's just my thoughts. Other than that, I also have a MyFitnessPal account, and I use that to just kind of track my calories and everything. And I also have a Fitbit. As of right now, my kind of big long-term goal, I want to lose about 145 pounds. And
I just need to do the math. I need my phone. I can't do math. So I guess at this time my goal weight was 129, which is interesting. I've never been 129 in my teenage or adult life.
That would put me at about 130, which is a healthy weight for my height. I haven't been 130 since, I want to say, maybe middle school, like the beginning of middle school. So
I have no idea.
It's been a long time, but that's kind of my big overall goal. And I know it's not gonna happen in a few months or anything, you know. It may take a year or 2 years, but I think that it's possible. And
also, I just want to mention it because I'm thinking about it right now, but around this time at this age is when I was diagnosed with PCOS. So I don't know, I guess it's just kind of not funny, but interesting to hear that in my brain back then I was thinking I could feasibly lose 145 pounds in like a year. It's taken me 18 months to lose 140 pounds. So, and that's with a GLP-1. I feel like it probably would have taken longer without a GLP-1, plus I have PCOS, so.
I want to lose, like, well, aim to lose around 12 pounds a month. I feel like that's doable, especially when I'm at my, you know.
I wish it was doable, girl. I wish it was doable. It was doable. For like the first 6 months, I would say it was doable. And since then, I am averaging like 5 pounds a month. And I think, yeah, I was a little bit delulu in this video.
Right now, at my heaviest, I could definitely lose that in a month.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, at my heaviest.
Of course, as time goes on, you know, my goals may change, but as of right now, that's kind of my goals. I did write down my goals in the back here, and I kind of did like a little rewards list.
Oh my gosh.
And
I just want to say, I know I keep stopping myself, but I just was thinking about this the other day. When I used to do these little weight loss journal things, that was one thing I would do as well, is I always had like a rewards list, like a list of things, usually material things that I wanted, that I would allow myself to buy once I lost, you know, 10, 20, 30 pounds. And I don't know why I used to think this would motivate me, because obviously it never really did. And now, even 140 pounds down, I haven't actually like rewarded myself with anything. When I hit Wonderland, I had told myself I was gonna go buy myself something, but since then I've dipped back up into 200, so I feel like I don't know. Yeah, it's just, it's funny to see some of the stuff that I used to think like would help me, and it never did.
I just kind of came up with little things that I could do when it's in 10-pound increments. So for every 10 pounds, I give myself a little treat, a like non-food related treat. And I also wrote myself a letter. And this is...
I think I still have that letter. I think I might still have that letter. I need to look for it.
My why. I had read somewhere on an article or something that it's kind of a good idea to write yourself when you're trying to lose weight, like a significant amount of weight. It's nice to like write yourself a letter explaining kind of why you want to lose the weight. And that way, whenever you're having your times when you feel like giving up, you can kind of look back at that. And
I still think that's a great idea, and I actually did that as well. I want to say before I started this most recent journey. I don't know. I need to look. I'm pretty sure I wrote myself a letter, and I might still have this like original OG letter somewhere if I didn't burn it, because I think I had burned some stuff a couple years back. But I don't know. That's beside the point. But yes, I do think writing out your why, writing a letter to yourself and kind of putting it away is a really good thing to do. It's something that you can pull out and look back at years down the road, and it's just kind of cool. And yeah, so I would still recommend doing that.
So I think for me, my main issue with my weight, I've always been kind of a binge eater, and as I've gotten older, the past 2 years, I've really put on a significant amount of weight since I graduated high school. And, excuse me, but I don't know if it's just from stress or, you know, just life, living on my own for the first, well, not the first time, but, I guess it's just a combination of things have kind of led me to be where I'm at, and I want to try not to dwell on those things. I want to move forward, and so this is my way of doing that.
I just want to point out that I do feel like my glutes have grown since this era. this was what my true start was. I just had to point that out. I think it's gotten better. I still don't have much of an ass, but it's gotten better than what it was. So that was video number 1, and yeah, I feel for that girl. I do. I feel for her because, like I said, that wasn't even like, I would go on to continue to struggle for the next like 9 years and get even heavier. But I am proud of her for trying. And I think I was relatively successful in this particular journey. I want to say I got down to like maybe the 240s or 250s. Let's see, let me take a look back and see when my last little video installment was. Okay, so this is the last installment I did in this little like stint. So this video was uploaded on March 6th of 2017, and it is titled My Weight Loss Journey Update Week 11. So I did stick to it for at least 11 weeks, which is pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and just turn the volume all the way down because I didn't do any talking in this video. It was just a body shot update, which I can definitely tell a difference. Your girl did slim down quite a little bit, so I'm happy for her. I can see my treadmill in the background in the mirror. That was what I did at this time. I pretty much just walked on the treadmill every day and did my little meal plan, like I said. I didn't have a gym membership at this time, and I did get down to 233, so there you go. So I lost a total of 41.6 pounds during that little episode. That is awesome. I'm actually like very proud of 21-year-old Jasmine. She did that all by herself. That is dope. So shortly after that stint, I ended up going rogue. I did not end up posting another update video for the rest of 2017. My next video I uploaded was in January of 2018. So I'm guessing shortly after that last video in March, I fell off and went on to regain some weight. Let's take a look at this next video. It was posted on January 2nd of 2018, and it is titled My Weight Loss Journey 2018 Restart. Description: hey everyone, I am back. Current weight 276.2, so I gained all of it and then some. Yeah, let's go ahead and watch. This is about 6 minutes, so let's see.
Hey guys, it's Jasmine. I'm back. It's been a while. It's been a few months since my last video. I've been on kind of a hiatus, I guess.
I just want to point out that I can just hear how much I'm struggling to like breathe when I'm talking. Not to like make fun of myself, but yeah, I could definitely tell I was struggling at this weight. And this was my normal voice, I guess, because the video I watched prior, I was sick, and I was actually like getting over a cold in that video.
My weight loss journey.
I still sound like congested here.
2018. So yeah, today's the second Tuesday. I restarted yesterday on the 1st.
First was a Monday. I just want to say I started this most recent journey on Monday, January 1st of 2024. So that's kind of crazy that she started 2018. Jasmine also started on Monday the 1st.
Basically, I weighed in yesterday at 276.2 pounds. And my original weight loss journey I had started in December of 2016. I weighed in at 274.6. I lost 40 pounds. And then I kind of just fell off the wagon at the end of 2017, and I gained those 40 pounds back plus 2 pounds. So that being said, I want to try and upload at least once a week, but it just depends, you know, life gets in the way
So
sometimes.
wishy-washy.
But yeah,
At this
basically,
time, younger
I have
Jasmine
a
was
new
not
work
very
schedule
committed.
as well. I no longer work Monday through Friday. I've been working Baylor shift, which, for those of you who don't know, I work 16-hour shifts on Saturday and Sunday, and I get paid for a full 40 hours. So it gives me Monday through Friday off, which is great because now I have no excuses for not getting to the gym. And
I just want to say I did that Baylor shift for about 4 years. I think during this time I wasn't in school, but I did go back to school in 2019, and I did the Baylor shift while I was in my RN program. So I would go to school Monday through Friday and then work double weekends, and I did that for like 2 years. And I do think that is what really contributed to me really putting on weight and getting up over 300 pounds. But I remember at this time we had just moved to a different city, and we had moved into these new like luxury apartments, and they were really nice, but they had a gym, and I had never lived in an apartment complex with a gym, so this was all new for me. But I remember, yeah, I would take myself to the gym. I also remember I started phentermine around this time, which I do think I made a video about that I will see if I can find. Turn down the volume so we don't get copyrighted. My pants kind of match the bed. That's nice. I definitely went through like a black and white kind of minimalism phase. I feel like that was pretty common at this time period. Oh, we did a little what I eat in a day. Nice. I still have that t-shirt. Oh my gosh, I have that t-shirt. I was thinking I didn't have any pictures of me in that t-shirt, but I do. I literally hate the fact that we live off of a major highway. Like the cars and the noise is just so annoying. But anyways, I have this t-shirt. I'm gonna do a little side by side if I can. But I remember eating those Kodiak protein waffles. They were actually pretty good. I don't eat them anymore, but at the time they were pretty good. I thought I was, oh my gosh, I remember that syrup too. That syrup was not very good, but I used to eat it a lot. Remember that water bottle. Such a vibe with the lights in the background. Benefiber, yes, girl. Oh, and my tea. I do remember I went through like, I think that was like a skinny tea or something I used to drink every morning. I don't drink tea now. I haven't been taking fiber. I need to though. Ooh, those used to be really good. Do they even make those anymore? The Light and Fit Oreo little Greek yogurts, those were so good. The sugar-free whole grain bread, yes. Like, I really thought I ate with this editing that I did. Honestly, I still eat similarly. I don't like whole wheat bread though. I don't know why I was eating that, but I eat grilled cheeses too sometimes. Healthy pop. I do like me some popcorn. Solid choice. Oh, you know, those used to be really good, those chicken chunks. I have to say, this is random. I have been on the search for like frozen chicken tenders or nuggets that actually taste good. I feel like specifically since I've been on a GLP-1, like frozen chicken tenders just taste disgusting to me. Like every brand I've tried just are not it. I forgot about this brand though. this HEB brand. I might need to see if they still make those, because I think those used to be pretty good. I want to say I liked them because they literally tasted like Sonic chicken tenders, like the old Sonic tenders, not the new formulation. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but like Sonic used to make chicken tenders when I was a kid that tasted bomb. This was me at the gym at my apartment complex. Get it, girl. I remember that top. I wore that top a lot. It was actually like a sweatshirt. It wasn't even meant for like working out. And ice cream. Nice. Focus. Nice. Alright, this next video is just a little 2-minute video. This was uploaded on January 9th, so like literally a week later. A week 1 update.
Hey guys, it's Jasmine. I'm back with another update video slash weigh-in video. So anyways, I weighed in yesterday, January the 8th, and that was a Monday. I weighed in at 271.0, and that is down 5.2 pounds from last week, which
awesome.
I weighed in at 276.2.
I just want to point out, I definitely feel like I had some eyebrow blindness at this time. Sometimes I still feel like I have some eyebrow blindness, but yeah, your girl was figuring stuff out. I feel like 2018 was the year of like super heavy thick eyebrows. I naturally do not have eyebrows. Like my eyebrows are super thin, so I do fill them in, but yeah, I feel like I was still figuring out how to do that for this couple years, and
but
just want to point that out.
I'm still gonna take it as progress, and so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and insert some more body shots. So anyways, I am on Twin Body, the app, for those of you who are on there.
I forgot
it's like
about
a weight loss community or social media app, and I update that probably more often than I do my YouTube, so I'll leave the link.
I completely forgot about Twin Body. I don't even fully remember what it was, but I think it was literally just like a social media platform for like people on weight loss journeys. And I think it was meant to be like you could find people with similar like body types.
For that down in the description bar.
I wonder if that's even still a thing.
Anyways, other than that, I just wanted to thank everyone for the nice comments, and
it's not even on here anymore. Yeah, they don't even have the app in the app store anymore. I'm always blasting all these fucking bops, man. You know, I think that's why I ended up privating a lot of these videos, is because a lot of them got copyrighted because of the music. Yeah, so looking about the same as last week, which is to be expected. I really like my hair though. My hair was definitely a vibe. Alright, so this next video was uploaded on May 29th of 2018, so it's been about 3 months. I'm guessing I fell off shortly after that last post, and this is when I actually decided to get on phentermine. So this video is titled My Weight Loss Journey Phentermine Week 1. And it has my stats on here. My starting weight was 267.2, so I did manage to stay, at least I didn't regain everything I had lost. So let's see.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Jasmine. It's been a hot minute since my last video, and I apologize.
I've thought about going back to a color similar to this, like the red burgundy.
If you can tell by the title of this video, obviously I recently started the medication phentermine, and so I wanted to kind of share with you guys my experience with the drug. For those of you who don't know, phentermine is an appetite suppressant, and it is a controlled drug, so you do have to see a doctor and get a prescription for it.
I remember I actually went to like the sketchiest weight loss clinic like in the inner city at this time. I don't even think that clinic is still open. There were a lot of places like that though that would literally just like yeah, they were just selling like phentermine, and it was kind of sketch.
So yeah, I want to
I guess the same could
start
kind
off
of
by
be
saying,
said about GLP-1s nowadays. There are some sketchy GLP-1 weight loss clinics, right?
basically how I went about getting on it. I looked into some weight loss clinics. I just googled weight loss clinics in my area, and I found one that uses phentermine to aid people in weight loss. So I made an appointment and I went in. I chose to do it's called the individual plan, and it's basically you go in once a month and just kind of check in, see how your weight loss is going, and they just sort of monitor you for the whatever.
I just want to point out that phentermine is a pretty controversial drug. From what I understand, it's honestly not a very safe drug to be on, particularly if you have any type of heart issues. But yeah, also though, when you are on it, you're not supposed to really be on it long term. I want to say the longest they recommend being on it is like 3 months. So yeah,
whatever drug they put you on. So I made the appointment. For the initial appointment, I went in. It was $150 down, and that covers all future appointments, so one-time fee. They started by taking my measurements. I used a coupon from GoodRx and was able to get these for 16 and some change. So not super expensive, really affordable.
I think it's crazy how like inexpensive like phentermine was compared to weight loss meds now, like GLP-1s. We're talking like thousands of dollars, and I mean that, yeah.
I believe the tablets are actually,
I think it's because GLP-1s actually work. Phentermine was like basically just speed.
Cheaper with the coupon. It's like $10, but I got the capsules. So 15 milligrams is a pretty low dose. Typically when they start people on phentermine, they'll start them on like 30 milligrams and work them up to 37.5 milligrams. She chose to start me on 15 milligrams. So I picked up the drug on Monday, and the following day I went ahead and took my first dose. So I had read online that you should take it either on an empty stomach or 2 hours after you eat breakfast. So my first day, I decided to take it after 2 hours after I ate breakfast, just because I didn't want it to upset my stomach. So I ate my breakfast like normal. I took one of the pills, and then I decided to take my pre-workout because I wanted to go to the gym.
Oh my God.
I do not recommend taking a pre-workout supplement alongside the phentermine. I think that just the combination was not a good one. It made my heart rate super fast just from the caffeine and the pre-workout, and then
I literally felt like I was gonna die when I did that, just to clarify. Like, I remember feeling like I was literally gonna have a heart attack.
The drug, it was kind of scary. So I walked down to a gym in my apartment complex, and basically my apartment is on the 3rd floor, and it's kind of up a hill from the gym.
I will never get an apartment on a 3rd floor ever again. I know, yeah. Who makes 3rd story apartment? I mean, I guess if you live like in a bigger city, that's common, but hell no.
So I essentially have to climb like 5 flights of stairs to get there and come back. Yeah. So I took my phentermine and my pre-workout, and then I walked down to the gym, and I did 30 minutes on the elliptical. And I like literally felt like I was gonna pass out. I mean, it was like pretty scary. My heart rate was like in the 160s, I want to say. Like, they have the little handlebars with the pulse readers on
it's like super high,
and my pulse was like in the red, my heart rate. So after I got done working out, I came back home, and by the time I got up the 5 flights of stairs to my apartment, I was like gasping for air. It was just terrible. I had to sit down and just calm down. I took my blood pressure, and my resting heart rate was like in 130. My blood pressure was like 140 over 80 something, so super high. And that is a side effect of the drug. It does increase your heart rate and your blood pressure, so that is why it is important that you do go to a doctor for them to monitor that.
And at this time, I was not on any blood pressure medications. I'm currently on 1 blood pressure medication. After I had my child, I was on 3. I'm down to 1. I'm trying to get off the one I'm on. But that being said, at this time, I was not on blood pressure meds. I probably should have been, because yeah, if your blood pressure is ranging like in the 140s to over 80s, and like that's high. And I feel like one thing that people don't realize, like, hypertension is called the silent killer for a reason, because people, especially people who are overweight or obese, a lot of times will have elevated blood pressures and they won't even realize it, because a lot of times you don't have symptoms, and you don't unless you check your blood pressure or know how to or where to get your blood pressure checked. A lot of times people don't, and you go years of being, having this elevated blood pressure, and it really does damage to your heart, and then people end up going into heart failure. And so yeah, it is super important to check your blood pressure and just be mindful of it. And if you need to be on blood pressure meds, take your meds.
So yeah, the first day was pretty scary. The second day I did the same thing. I thought, maybe it was just the first dose, maybe it'll be better the second time. I was wrong. Yeah, no,
I was wrong.
Couldn't do that. The second day I was feeling a little nauseous after the gym. I had to kind of just chill out for the rest of the day. I'm not gonna say that my diet was perfect this week either, because it wasn't. There were a few, about 2 days I think, where I kind of binged. And that's the thing about these weight loss drugs. They can aid in your weight loss, but they're not, you're not going to lose weight just by taking them. It does take effort on your part. And I feel like, for me personally, I do feel like I struggle with binge eating, and so that's something that obviously can inhibit the effectiveness of the drug. So you have to take that into consideration when you are looking into weight loss drugs.
And I 100% agree with that to this day, even with GLP-1 meds. Like, yes, medication can aid in the process. Like with phentermine, what it does is it's basically an appetite suppressant. But even so, as you can tell at this time, my brain was still fighting against me and making me want to binge. And that had nothing to do with hunger, because when you have a binge eating disorder, a lot of times, you're eating even though you're not hungry. And so yeah, mental health and your mindset play a huge role in it. And I think GLP-1s work differently than phentermine. Obviously, they affect your brain and kind of help with some of that, but yeah.
Because they aren't a fix-all type thing. Guidelines for what she recommends while I'm on this medication. So basically, she recommends I eat a 1,200 calorie diet. This includes 70 to 100 grams of protein a day, 60 to 90 grams of carbs, and less than 35% fat for my overall calories. So I have been trying to stay under 1,200 or at 1,200.
I just want to say, this is obvious. I'm hoping it's obvious to most people. 1,200 calories at 260 plus pounds is not enough. Nowhere near enough. And the fact that a doctor was recommending that a 260 plus pound person, eat 1,200 calories a day is insane. It kind of just goes to show you like this time period. I don't feel like, I just feel like weight loss clinics were sketchy, and the doctor I saw was kind of sketchy, and this advice is kind of bogus, like in my opinion.
It is a little low.
I don't even eat 1,200 calories now, and I am 200, almost under 200 pounds, like as of today. And so yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I typically try to eat anywhere from, you know, 14 to 1,500 calories.
I think even that is too low. Like, I currently try to eat around 1,500 calories most days. On the weekends, it bumps me up to like 2,100. So I think the average is like close to 1,700 a day. Yeah, I feel like at 260 plus pounds, I was able to eat, I want to say I was still eating around 2, if not maybe 1,800 to 2,000 calories a day, and losing weight. So
with the aid of the phentermine, I mean, it does help to suppress my appetite, so I don't feel as hungry, even on 1,200 calories, which is nice. I will say that it does wear off throughout the day. Like, I definitely notice a difference from when I first take it in the morning to like bedtime.
Also, I just thought about this and I wanted to point it out while I'm thinking about it. This video that I'm watching is not privated. I just wanted to react to it because I feel like this is kind of the timeline of like the previous videos. I'm trying to like do the full timeline, I guess, of all my failed like weight loss journeys that I have vlogged.
But yeah, so
yeah, this
other than that,
video
she also
is still
recommended
public.
3 days working out 3 days a week, doing 30 minutes on the elliptical, 30 squats, and 30 seconds of planking.
Interesting. She actually gave me a workout plan.
Lower my legs and in my torso. So yeah, overall, I mean, so far it's been okay. Like I said, I feel like the milligrams I'm on is kind of low, and maybe that's why it's not working as well as I had hoped it would. So
also giving you heart palpitations.
Other than that,
this next video is an update to the phentermine journey. This was uploaded on June 27th, so about a month later, and it's titled My Weight Loss Journey Quitting Phentermine. So yeah, I guess I did it about a month, and this video is also public, so y'all can watch the full thing if you want. I'm just gonna kind of skim through it.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Jasmine.
I definitely can tell I've lost some weight in this one.
I just wanted to come on here and do a quick update video for anyone who cares. So basically, my last video, I talked about how I started phentermine, and now it's been a little over a month and since I started it. I have like 3 pills left because I haven't taken them like every single day. There were a few days I skipped. And so basically I just wanted to do my concluding
I want to say
thoughts.
I had Smile Direct Club in this video. I feel like I'm talking kind of weird. I think I had my clear aligners in because I did do Smile Direct Club, like the teeth straightening thing from home. I did that for, I don't remember how long it took, but yeah, I think I had my aligners in.
Because I do not plan to continue taking it. So yeah, for starters, as far as effectiveness of the drug, I have to check exactly because I'm not sure exactly how much weight I've lost. I think when I started I don't know, I'll put how much weight I lost since I started the phentermine in this video somewhere when I find it. But yeah, I want to say maybe 12-ish pounds in a month with the phentermine use.
Which is
To
about
me, you know, that's good
average.
and everything, but you know, I feel like it's not like dramatic. I mean, I could have lost 12 pounds without the drug probably.
Yeah.
So there's that. So the reason why I'm choosing to not continue taking the drug is because it is very expensive to actually get the prescription for me. I went to a weight loss clinic originally to get the prescription, and whenever I had called them and talked to them about their weight loss program, they made it, you know, to me, it sounded like I would pay $150 up front, and that covered all of the program, and I would just go to see the actual doctor once a month to, you know, have them evaluate my, you know, just make sure everything's fine, then I can continue the drug, whatever. So about a week before my appointment to go back for my second month dose, I had received a phone call from them confirming my appointment, and I just asked them, you know, to clarify, like, it wasn't going to cost me anything for this next follow-up appointment, and she said that no, it actually is $150 per visit. So essentially it's $150 a month just to get a prescription. That's not even counting the cost of the actual prescription, which the prescription itself is not expensive.
So 150 plus like 16, like 160. I mean, yeah, that is kind of pricey for a pill, I guess. Yeah, kind of. This was also like 2018, so almost like what, 8 years ago. So yeah, at that time that was pretty pricey.
I did lose some weight, not anything dramatic, but I mean, it was helpful. I feel like if anything, it kind of helped to kickstart my weight loss journey. It gave me sort of that motivation, I guess, to, you know, get started as far as like hunger pains and stuff go, because I know the first week or two when you start a diet or you start trying to lose weight, it can be difficult because you're just not used to having like the hunger that you can have when you're like, for me at least, when I'm restricting calories. And so it did make it a little easier in that respect. But like I said, I just can't afford to, I mean, I feel like that is like the majority of my problem with weight loss is like when I'm hungry, I tend to give up more easily. And so I just did a little research online, and I came across a supplement that is all natural, and I just have seen a lot of great reviews on it. It was actually on, I think, the Dr. Oz show at one point. He talked about it. And so this is it. It is called saffron extract, and it is a natural appetite suppressant, and it's supposed to improve mood, reduce anxiety, and stress.
I remember I took it
I bought
for a
this
while.
off of Amazon. It was like $10, I think, and with shipping it came out to like $18.
I don't remember
I think,
if it
somewhere.
worked
Tried it
very
this
well,
past weekend at work. I work 16-hour shifts on the weekends, and so rather than taking my phentermine in the morning, I took one of these, and just to test it out to see if it was everything that it was hyped up to be. And I can honestly say that I really did feel like it worked really well. Almost, I dare I say, even better than the phentermine. Now, mind you, I was only on a 15 milligram strength of the phentermine, which is like half of the normal dose.
I wonder.
And so for me, I mean,
I'm kind of curious.
Worked, but it
maybe
would
I
wear
should
off
try it
throughout
again.
the day, and I would start to get hungry towards
works.
midday, like towards the end of the day. With this, I noticed that it seemed to last a bit longer as far as suppressing my appetite. I mean, of course, towards the end of the night, I would, still have a little bit of hunger,
probably,
but it was manageable.
Eating like 1,200 calories, girl.
Anything unmanageable for me. And I will see y'all in my next video.
right, so that was that. So in the description I ended up losing a total of 14.8 pounds on the phentermine. Like I said, I really think phentermine is not very safe. I will say that I did try it again. I don't remember if it was, I think it was after we had terminated my first pregnancy and I had restarted my weight loss journey again. I think it was that time that I decided to try the phentermine. I just went through like an online like weight loss clinic, like a telehealth kind of thing, and I got a prescription mailed to me. But I remember I didn't even finish the bottle because it didn't actually work. And that's one thing with phentermine. It usually works the best the first time you try it, and then if you like stop it and then try it again a second time, it usually doesn't work as well. And I definitely noticed that myself. When I tried to take it again, it just didn't work the same. So there was one more video that I wanted to look at that is privated. Let me see. So this is the last video I'm gonna look at, and it was uploaded on September 13th of 2018. So a couple months down the road, and it is titled "A Message to My Future Self." Let's take a look-see.
Hey everyone, it's Jasmine. Long time no video, I know. I'm sorry. Lately things have been kind of rough, and we have been going through some challenges in life. Just not really knowing, not having a sense of direction at this point. And I hope that in the future, years to come, you find yourself, and I hope wherever you find yourself that you are genuinely happy, and I hope that whatever you decide to do, that you enjoy it, and it's not, something you do every day because you have to.
I remember this time, I actually remember making this video. I want to say I had just gotten off work or something, and at this time I was working the weekend doubles, but I also had a second job for a while at another like nursing home in the town where I lived, and yeah, it was a rough time. I remember being very depressed. I definitely went through a depressive episode during this time.
I'm sorry. I hope that you find the courage to not give a fuck about what anyone else thinks about whatever decisions or choices you make in your life, in your career choices, in your education choices, in your family, personal life choices. I hope that I hope you genuinely could give a fuck less about what your peers think or what your family thinks about whatever you decide to do. I hope that you come to a place where you can honestly look at yourself and know that you love yourself. And I hope that you can obviously, live a healthier life. And I hope that, one day it stops being about looking better and it starts being about, you know, feeling better. And I hope you find that happy place, that healthy medium. I hope you can, you know, beat this demon that you've been battling with food and binge eating. And I hope that you are at peace with yourself. So, I'm sorry that I got emotional. I just wanted to take some time to sit down and kind of document myself, kind of just as I am in my raw form. And I hope that in a few years I can look back and watch this, and I hope, you know, I just hope life turns out better than it is right now. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video.
Yeah, I remember making that video, and like I said, that was a really kind of dark time for me. I was just doing a lot and I was just not happy, but I'm happy to say that life has gotten so much better, and it may have taken 8 years, but we are in such a better place than we were during this time. Honestly, I just wish I could give this Jasmine a hug and just tell her that everything is gonna be okay. Yeah, I definitely feel like 2016 to 2018, even hell, even up into 2023, was a rough patch for me, for sure. Just a lot of ups and downs, and just, yeah, I feel like I finally have come out the other end in a way, but obviously I still have a ways to go. I'm still in the middle of a weight loss journey currently as we speak, but we are getting close to goal for the first time in a decade, and I don't know. I don't even know what to say. But yeah, those are all the videos that I wanted to react to today. I do still have a few other privated ones. There's like a grocery haul and stuff that I might do another reaction to, just because that's a 17-minute video and this video is already hella long. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know it down in the comments section. And yeah, other than that, thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all in my next one.